Whenever I go into the drinking now, I always look at the energy drinks like it was alcohol. Like I can't get enough of it like an alcoholic. As soon as I grab one energy drink, I start grabbing another one, contemplating if I like this one or the other one. Then still contemplate if I need it or not, just because I know damn well that this shit affects me into the end of the night, which I can't fucking sleep and complain about it, that why I drink so much caffeine. The past 3 to 4 months, I've been drinking a lot of energy drinks that I should be freaking at the hospital right now. I shouldn't even be walking. I should be crippling down there. But anyways, it's not my first time drinking a lot of energy drinks. The first time I did it was I used to work at a catering place for a month and a half or 2. Then that was the longest record of drinking so much caffeine. Then now that I work at a different store, yeah, now I'm kind of like, chugging them. I was chugging them for the past 3 to 4 months because I can't, I kind of feel like low energy as shit. I'm working out, and I'm doing video content, and I'm the type of guy who doesn't like to be low energy. I'm the type of guy who likes to be high spun energy, gives good vibes, makes people smile. Even then, your boy gotta chill out because your boy started getting light pinches, in my heart, and uneasy feelings that I feel like I want to collapse. There was like at least a few days that I didn't want to go eat at all, but I kind of force-fed myself to eat. And what's it called? Like seeing stars and feeling so lightheaded and all of that in a simple can.
So, let's get this straight. It's day 1 of me not trying to drink caffeine today for my caffeine video. So yeah, day 1 of not drinking caffeine.
So yeah, that was a fucking lie. Well, within that week, I drank 2 Red Bulls in the same day and drink more caffeine within that week. So my second best option was to drink coffee, black coffee, as a way to, decrease my caffeine intake, which it worked for the past 2 weeks, honestly. I'm not craving the caffeine, energy drinks whenever I hit the stores or like, damn, do I need it or not? Like more like, I'm gonna make some coffee at home to do that. And I'm not feeling those headaches anymore that often, or feeling these weird mood swings or just nausea feelings. And that got me questioning about how much do we spend on caffeine and how dependent are we on this caffeine stuff. And thanks to the power of Google, I searched it up. Within last year, we spent at least $1.5 billion in units when it comes to caffeine. And how dependent we are? Well, at least 90% of Americans are dependent on caffeine. So we're dependent as shit when it comes to caffeine. And so that led me to take another action, interviewing the public and interviewing people that I know about caffeine. What the fuck? Oh, Houdini fry. Thank you for joining me for this interview. My name is Kevin, and what is yours again?
My name's Aaron.
All right. Yep.
Kevin, I'm Gilbert.
Vanessa?
I'm Beth.
Daniel.
Thank you very much. So how dependent are you on caffeine when it comes to, drinking caffeine, and why?
I would probably say I'm pretty dependent on caffeine when it comes to wanting that boost of energy just to get to the workout, because sometimes you're just hella tired, and sometimes having that kickstart really just helps you going. But yeah, but lately I haven't been having much caffeine as I would used to back then.
What is your daily consumption when it comes to drinking caffeine?
Probably 3 to 4 espressos.
Well, I have a coffee in the morning, first thing in the morning.
Huh?
And then I'll usually have another one at say 10. And that's pretty much it. But sometimes I might treat myself to a double espresso someplace. That's about it.
Okay. Caffeine.
Maybe 2 glasses a
Of
day.
coffee?
Yeah, a day.
10 shots of espresso every day.
So that leads me to my second question of, since you drink so much, since you're so dependent on, drinking so much caffeine, what is the highest dose you ever taken, and what are the effects that happen when you
Okay, so I would say there's probably 2 occasions where I was taking an ungodly amount of pre-workout.
Mm-hmm.
One occasion was when I took 6 scoops of pre-workout. That was a lot. I think the feeling behind that was just my mind went blank. I couldn't think straight, and I could only just lift weights, and then you got the the itchiness, the tinglingness. You just feel like hyper aware. You feel like everyone's like staring at you and shit. And then another occasion, I had like a tub of pre-workout, a little bit left, and then that's when I poured some energy drink in that shit, and that was something that I probably should not have done that, but that was a whole different kind of rush.
How much do you spend on average when it comes to caffeine?
Oh, spend?
Yeah.
Not including the food. Not that much.
Like monthly wise at least.
Probably $50 a month.
$50 a month?
Yeah.
Monthly, maybe like $100. $150. I'm totally guessing.
Oh.
Is that low?
Maybe 250.
250?
Yeah, a month.
Like 250?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
About a bag a week, and I've been buying local, organic, so it's about $15 a week, I think, on coffee.
Huh?
And I drink it black, so it's not very
I got used to drinking more black coffee myself.
fast.
Why do you think we drink so much caffeine in America? Because in America we have 90% of people who drink a lot of caffeine, and I want to hear your opinion. Why do we drink so much caffeine in America, at least?
I think the reason why we drink so much caffeine is because, like, it's the way that I think we're treating ourselves, that we're not really taking care of our needs in terms of sleep, physical health, mental health, and sometimes just having that kind of like caffeine boost kind of like takes your mind off of that shit, and then it's more just like, yeah, it's like people just not taking care of themselves, so they have to have something they can depend on, which is caffeine. And that's when they become so dependent on it, and then after that it goes through all that stages of, you know, taking lots of pre-workout and or whatever caffeine fits you. But yeah,
It's addictive, and I've gone through phases where I've tried to cut down and even try to quit, but I like it. And then and then there's that chemical reaction that you get, you know, with your brain or whatever, and so it's addictive, and I personally enjoy it. Like I like making it, I like drinking it, I like going somewhere to get it. You know, that's always fun. So yeah.
Honestly, it's probably habit and social cues and culture. I think other people do it and then we do it. I think if there was something else, we would drink that. You know what I mean? I think if we all got up and drank mate, that's what we would all be drinking. If we all got up and drank hot cocoa and everyone was doing it, we would all be drinking hot cocoa. But it's coffee here.
Because we're tired. What do you think? Been conditioned to think caffeine is like good for us, I guess. Coffee. Does it really make you energetic, you know, productive through the day, or is that just like placebo? You never know.
Because it works. You have to get shit done, and it helps.
Caffeine.
I was actually talking to my therapist about this recently because we were kind of talking about how caffeine can kind of affect people differently depending if they have ADD or not. And we actually did kind of some home tests, but not the point. We were talking about how the American ideology is that everybody needs 8 hours of sleep to be properly rested, when in reality, most people need closer to 10 or 11, which, I mean, and obviously because we work much longer hours than the rest of the world, well, we're kind of in the higher average. And because of that lack of sleep, we need something to kind of get us through the day, so thus we drink a lot of coffee, it gets us through the time, and that's why 90% of us are coffee addicts. And personally, I've tried to steer myself away from it because I don't really want to rely on it too much. Yeah. And then I found out that because I do have ADD, well, I'm 90% sure I do. People with ADD, when they do drink coffee, it doesn't really give you energy. It just kind of makes you more focused and kind of gives you, it's more like a calming effect. So it doesn't even really work the same on me. But yeah, for the most part, it's just our kind of culture works around that kind of 8 hour
work range.
Yep, and then like 8 to 12 hour work day, and of course we don't really get the sleep that we need.
And there it is, and that's what I got, and that's what I received from the public. Honestly, I didn't think I would get interviews at all with
the first 20 minutes, but luckily I did. I got some help from kids who literally got curious what I was doing and asked me what was I doing until I was doing interviews and stuff. And so they got their parents, and that's how I got some of my interviews in there. And so shout out to those little squinkles. But anyways, big thanks to those guys, and big thanks to my boy APS Entertainments for helping me out with this video a little bit. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Thank you very much, and see ya later. What? That's your job, not mine.
Hold up. Just trust me. Trust the plan.
God damn it. For Starbucks. Woo!
Alright. Look at this man dance.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I even doing anymore? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Good? I'm pretty sure I'm laying on Bird Dookie.
Yeah, you are.
Nobody wants